Hi, welcome guys. Welcome to Bangladesh FPC stream. It's Ishmam here. So today I'll be doing a live review of our week 1 to week 4 performance for CWL Rising. Here I'm at Bangladesh FPC currently. It's quite live. Everyone's quite excited. We have a week 5 upcoming this bye week over Saturday because we had it postponed. So people are quite excited about it. They're practicing hard and all. So today I'm gonna cover our matches from week 1 to week 4. That's basically Aussie Addicts, Reddit Templars, Night Templars, and Pinas Hangover. We had two more exciting wins against War Whales and Coastal Clash, but that I'll let it remain for the next bye week special. So without further ado, I'll start my stream today. Enjoy. So week 1 started with Bangladesh taking Aussie Addicts. It was in the season 3 of CWL Rising, and this is the second time we actually faced the Aussie Addicts. We faced them in CWL Rising season 2 as well, where we lost against them. So basically this was a match where we came with a big bang. We had like revenge in ourselves. So I captured 2 of the highlighted attacks from that war. The first one was from Armandal. He was going against base number 7. Looks like a 94k down 10. He goes on with the Go Bo Ho. He enters through 3 o'clock region, well funneled with 2 bowlers and 2 shuttle golem entry. King Queen enters, no problem at all. Funnel was perfect. The kill skull gets the enemy queen. The CC is lured, perfect poison, good jump spell, huge value for the kill squad. He starts with the hogs early from the 2 o'clock region and goes counterclockwise. His golems are still alive and he gets some tanking out of them. He has 2 more heals and a rage and a freeze. I believe the freeze is for the first inferno on the left. Yes, the freeze will go down anytime soon. Yeah, there you go. The freeze, perfect freeze. Misses the first wizard tower, but there's no issue. Enough hogs left. Perfect freeze. The queen dies, but enough hogs left. The cleanup starts at 9 o'clock region, and he has 1 more wizard on the camp. I believe he's supposed to put that around 12 o'clock region. Oh no, that's okay. I think that was a small mistake, but yeah, that should have been put at 12 o'clock, but never mind. Nevertheless, this was a good attack. Perfect 3-star by Armandal. That brings up the first 10v10 triple for Bangladesh in CWL Rising Season 3. So if you look at the stats over here on the right, we had 2 10v10s out of 11 attempts, whereas Aussie Addicts had 1 out of 9 attempts. Neither clan attempted 11v11. We had around 50% for 9v9s, or sorry, 39% for 9v9, which is not so well. Our 11v10 was 6 out of 6. That was perfect diff, so Congo to the boys. Whereas the Aussie Addicts struggled a bit with the 50% hit rate, which basically cost them the war. Here, the second attack, second 10v10 that I'm gonna highlight is from Shahab. He comes in from 3 o'clock with the Suicide King and Queen. I believe he tries to take down the Inferno and at least air defense. The funnel is correct. The King goes in. The Queen should get the Inferno over here. He has 3 lavas and 27 loons in the army camp. Triggers the Queen ability, gets the Inferno, perfectly placed Queen and King. He should start the Laloon portion anytime from the 4 o'clock region. Perfect funnel done by the heroes. The raid should go any moment onto the Queen. He has one Skelly on the camp. Yeah, the Skelly goes down. The Queen's history. This is Shahab, by the way. He also plays for Reddit Omega with his second ID, which is Grey. We call him the Laloon specialist, Laloon master. His Laloon is like sweet to watch. He has one more rage. I believe he should go in any time over the Inferno. No, he waits patiently for the rage and the heal. The heal he saves for the last visit tower at the 2 o'clock region. He should go down any moment right now. There you go. The heal goes down, and a perfect rage at this moment, I believe, should seal the deal for Shahab. Yeah, perfect 10v10 for Shahab on base number 12. Player Wahad. Excellent attack. That was the second 10v10 of the week for us. So perfect start for Bangladesh FPC, getting a sweet 4-star victory over Aussie Addicts. Our 10v11 hit rate was around 33%, which was pretty good. I feel 3 out of 9. Whereas Aussie Addicts actually did much better than us. They had a 50% hit rate, but they definitely struggled in the 11v10s, which basically gave us the edge in the war. So excellent performance by Bangladesh FPC in this first week of CWL Rising. So we'll be moving on to the second week. Before that, just to highlight, in the first week, Bangladesh, after the win against Aussie, we moved up to 8th position in the CWL Rising power rankings. Now moving on to week 2, Bangladesh faced Reddit Templars. I believe this is the first time we faced Reddit Templars, and it was a much closer war. It was a 84 to 83. Hold on, the stats is not correct on the right. My apologies. So basically it was a 84 to 83. We had one 10v11 and one 10v10 in this war. So it starts off with Glenn going against base number 3, D Crazy. He goes in with Queen Walk and Valkyrie attack. 10 wall breakers in the camp. Sweet funneling by the Baby Dragon at the 4 o'clock region. Gets the king, no issues. Patiently funnels the right hand side of the base. The queen almost died over there. Perfect timing on the rage. I feel a bit too late, but anyways, the queen survived. Had to burn the ability to keep the king queen going. He breaks in from the 2 o'clock region to get the funnel correct and bring the queen in. I believe the queen may not survive over here more. No, it still survives. He places one more rage on the queen, and the queen keeps going. Starts off with the golem on the 10 o'clock region with CC bowlers to funnel the area. One drag, 3 loons come out of the CC and targets the queen. The queen's almost dying, and the queen doesn't survive the CC. Luckily he gets the dragon out of the way, which is quite nicely done. One loon left, so he cleverly uses a baby dragon and an archer to take down the loon. And while the visit towers are distracted on the baby dragon, he gets in the wall breakers. So perfect timing on the wall breakers. He starts off with the king and the Valks, and one jump and a rage should seal the deal for a 2-star, 55% I believe, if I'm not wrong, for Glenn. Glenn is played by Rezwan, so hats off to him for a sweet attack on base number 3. Tries to get some percentage of the 9 o'clock region, but I feel that'll fade. So 55% 2-star by Rezwan on D Crazy. The second attack, I believe, is also done by Rezwan. This attack was done by Rezwan. Definitely, I remember. Okay, swag incoming. Please watch. So this was a perfect, nice dragon attack, mass dragon attack on base number 12. I believe it's a 92 or 93k base from what it looks. Not much. Not heavy at weight, but nevertheless he identified the outside building, so he starts with the archers to do a cleanup. He starts with the king queen at the 10 o'clock region to take out the 2 air defenses. Tests the wall breaker and gets the queen in, no problem at all. The king rage should come in any time to funnel the bottom 8 o'clock region, so the queen goes in. Yeah, it goes in perfectly. no issues with that. The archers on the right are almost done with the funneling. The queen gets a second air defense, also gets archer tower, no problem at all for the queen. Gets off a lucky bomb tower, but a golem and a loon comes out of the CC, so it's a dragon attack. It's important that the golem is moved out of the range so the dragon don't get stuck on the golem in the middle of the base. So yeah, perfect lure out of the CC and targets the king down there. And anyways, perfect funneling done. 7 dragons come out of the 12 o'clock region, yeah, with loons inside, rage spells. The queen's history, dragons get the queen, no issue at all. He has a clone spell on the bag. I think the clone spell should go around the 6 o'clock region for the 2 air defense. Yes, it's perfect. One hound and 1 clone on the loons to get down. Other 2 air defense, perfect attack, perfect timing of the loon, perfect timing of the spells. Please, I see at least 4 or 5 dragons are remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons remaining. At least 8 loons remaining. And guess what? He has a rage in the bag and a haste in the bag, with a baby, a loon, 2 archers, and a minion. Perfect attack by Rizwan. Hats off to him. Gets a 10v11. Gets a perfect 10v11. Gets a perfect 10v10. Amazing work for Rizwan. Hats off, man. So that seals the deal for Bangladesh FPC. They get 1-star victory over Knights Templar, and that takes us to the 6th ranking of the power rankings. Amazing work by BDFPC. So we move on to week 3 now. Week 3 we face off Knights Templar. It was a 3-star victory over Knights Templar. Yeah, this time we have the stats correct. So I see we had a 1-10v10 against. Yeah, we have a 1-10v10 and a 1-11v11. So I'll be covering those 2 attacks. So this attack is done by Rakib, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Rakib played Abu Talha that war. He starts off with a King Queen Suicide from the 6 o'clock region, goes counterclockwise, gets huge value for the queen, takes out the enemy queen, takes out a wizard tower, takes out an archer tower, doesn't wait for the Laloon part, starts off immediately, gets off the value at the 6 o'clock position, at the 4 o'clock position, freezes the Inferno and one air sweeper, uses a rage, but I feel the spell was not well used. Yeah, I remember this part. He misses the spell on the center, which was a bit lucky, but his Lalooning was quite explicit, so he gets off the base pretty well in the end. So enough loons in the map. He still has 9 minions for cleanup. At one point we thought this would go for a fail, but eventually enough loons on the map overpowers the air defense and the Tesla and the remaining archer tower. Excellent attack by Rakib. The cleanup starts now with 30 seconds in the clock, so very well done. Excellent attack. He still has a minion left. I believe he uses it on the camp upstairs over there. Yes, correct. So amazing attack by Rakib. Abu Talha, playing Abu Talha. Abu Talha is actually played by Jishan. He's a 10v11 specialist. So this was a 10v10 attack. So I think that's why Rakib used this attack to get this base. So that was the only 10v10 we had in this war. The second one was 11v11 because we didn't manage to get a 10v11 in this. We didn't manage to get the 10v11 for this base. So good base building over here by AK Beast. But then again we took it out with the perfect 11v11. The only 11v11 attempted for Bangladesh FPC, and it was a 3-star. So this was played by Legion Hunter, which is Aman Darrell. Amandal goes off with a Suicide Hero, Suicide King Queen at the 3 o'clock region, takes out the enemy queen, gets off a bonus Wizard Tower, and perfect funnel for the loons to go towards the 2 Infernos on the middle. He starts off pre-hastes at the 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock region, has 3 hounds and a big swarm of loons. That's all. He has the Grand Warden moving towards the right, so he uses this clone on the left hand side of the loon, so he gets enough support to take down the Inferno over there. Uses the Grand Warden ability on the second Inferno, and basically the loons overpower. At one point we felt that the Wizard Tower on the end would cause some problems, but it was enough loons on the board to take it out with no problem at all. Minions start the cleanup. 40 seconds on the board, no issues at all. The Grand One is still alive. The Wizard Tower did cause some problems, but it was enough to overpower it at the end. The only remaining defense was the enemy Grand Warden, which the Loons took out, no issue at all. Enough minions to clean up. It was a perfect 11-11. The only attempted 11-11 and was a 3-star. So amazing effort by Armandale. That was his first. So far he has a 10v10 and a 11-11 in his name. So excellent war for Armandale so far in CWL Rising. So after the third week, we move up to number 4. Number 4 in the rankings. 4 more steps to go to number 1. So I'll be moving on to week 4. Week 4 we face Pinas Hangover. We took the win over here also with a 3-star victory over Pinas Hangover. If you look at the stats over here, we had 2 10v10s out of 9 attempts, that's almost a 22% hit rate. We had 4 out of 6 tips, that's not so good anyways. But our 10v10s basically sealed the deal for us. 10v11 was exceptional. It was 60% hit rate, 3 out of 5. That gave us enough 10v10 attempts to get the 2 10v10s. So the attack was done by Shahab. I remember this attack. This attack didn't go as planned, but improvisation was brilliant. He starts off at the 12 o'clock with the queen. Plan was to break in and take down the enemy queen and an inferno. So he tries the wall brigade. It doesn't go where he wanted it to. It goes on to the right. He waits to take down the enemy queen with the queen ability. He uses the queen ability to take down the enemy queen. He wants to break in using a wall breaking inside, but the wall breaker doesn't go where he wants. As soon as the archer tower goes down, he wants to break in the queen, but that fails badly. Anyways, he patiently waits to improvise what can be done. So he sees the king breaking through the wall. The inferno is targeting the queen, not looking good for Shahab at this point. He uses a rage, I believe, here to keep the enemy queen alive. Patiently waiting, still waiting for the queen to go in, take down the inferno. Yes, still working. He starts the funnel over on the right so that the queen doesn't go out by any chance. A golem pops out. This was a fresh hit. A golem pops out, and by luck, the queen just targets the inferno before it touches the golem, and the inferno goes down. So the queen does her job. He takes down much of the air defense and the inferno. Then it dies. The golem has no value with loons. He starts off the Lalun portion from the 9 o'clock 10 o'clock region, freezes the inferno, perfect freeze on the inferno and a Tesla, misses the air defense, but no worries, he has enough loons to take it out and overpower it. Cleanup starts immediately so that he doesn't waste much time, because the queen charge was quite lengthy and he might have ran out of time. I believe he had 1 haste remaining which he swagged, or maybe he uses at the last minute. But that was a pretty overpowered attack. Didn't go as well as planned in the beginning, but he patiently improvises, patiently waits for it, and great job to Shahab. That's his second 10v10 of the season so far. Excellent attack, excellent planning. Kudos to you, man.
Very weird attack. Purapuri plan.
So that was the first 10v10 of week 4 for us.
Still he pulled it off.
I believe we have one more in the bag for this week 4 attack. Yes, this was done by Rakib the Warrior. So Rakib the Warrior, last attack we saw of him was by Abu Talha. This time he uses his main account to take down pretty much not a max base, a 94k town 10. So this attack was not a fresh attack. Goes on with the golem and a queen, breaks in at the inferno, to take down the inferno. Does the funneling on the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock region. Successfully gets the inferno. Queen dies. Poison on the loon, I believe, and he starts off with the mini kill squad on the 12 o'clock 1 o'clock region. Takes in 4-5 valves which targets the king before the king does. So yeah, that was excellent planning, much higher value than the bowlers previously used to take attempt on this base. So the valves target the king and the queen, so huge value from the valves. The mini squad has huge value, takes down the top half. The hogging starts at the bottom half. Sorry for my video, it didn't capture the whole part, but anyways, perfect, hogging from the bottom side. One heal, second heal in front of the Inferno, freezes the Inferno, and I believe he has a third heal. Yes, he does have a third heal. He uses a Skelly to distract the last bit of defense on the top left half. Third and last heal heals up the Hogs, and the base is basically overpowered. At least I think 10 to 15 Hogs remaining. Cleanup starts at the 6 o'clock region. Perfect cleanup. He still has a few goblins in the camp. Excellent attack by Rakib. Rakib also plays for Elite Gaming. He has his second account in Iftekar Aman over there. I believe he's performing brilliantly, so kudos to Rakib as well. These are our key players for Bangladesh FPC. Hats off to you guys for the excellent performance of 10v10s. So basically those are the 4 into 2 8 highlighted attacks for Bangladesh FPC in our first 4 weeks of CWL Rising. So this basically takes us to number 1 spot. Gives us a 3-star victory of Pinas Hangover and takes us to the number 1 match. Number 1 spot of CWL Rising. So I'll be going to our war match for the second half of the video. So basically our performance so far in CWL Rising has been splendid. We are playing in CWL Rising currently, and if you know, we have finished 7 weeks so far here. Our week 5 got postponed, which we are playing this week over bye week against Clash Warriors. So week 5 got postponed, week 6 got forfeited, so we had a 3-week gap over here. Then we came back strong against Coastal Clash in week 7. So currently we are not 5-0, we have 6-0. There's probably some data updating issue over here. It's 6-0 for Bangladesh FPC, and we're currently standing strong at number 1 position of the league tables for CWL Rising Season 3. We are currently playing the Clone Division, where we have faced our divisional clans are Ready Templars, Lost Colossus, Pinas Hangover, and Boston Tea Party. We are sitting comfortably at number 1 position, so hopefully the next 4 weeks, if it doesn't go too bad for us, it should be a good chance that we go into the playoffs. Let's look at our upcoming wars. We have a war against Clash Warriors, which got postponed over here. This is taking place this Friday. So BDF Bangladesh takes on Clash Warriors. Let's look at the preview of this war. So far, BDFPC has a 20% hit rate for 10v10s, which I believe is much better than the league average. So great job by the guys over there. Our 10v11 has been exceptional. We have a 42.4% hit rate. This is as of week 6. Week 7 we had a 60% hit rate, so I believe this will go around like 45%, which is amazing. If I'm not wrong, last time I calculated, it's probably the 2nd or 3rd best all leagues combined. CWL Invite, Rising, Premier, and CWL Lite. So great job done by the boys at Bangladesh FPC. Our 9v9 is struggling a bit at 49%. This could improve a bit more, and our 11v10 definitely struggling a lot. So the war against Clash Warriors, they are definitely better at the 11v10s. We have to keep an eye out over there. 10v10s, we are doing quite okay. I believe we should try our best to get some 10v10s in over there as well. 10v11s, looking forward to the boys for some amazing hits again. 9v9s, there's still scope for improvement. So I wish the guys all the best for the upcoming war. Like, this is just 2 days away from 2 days away this Friday, over by week 2. So I wish them all the best. Let's move on to the next few wars. Our week 8 is probably the hardest opponent that we are gonna face. It's against Omino, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, Bangladesh faces Omino. This is gonna be one tough war. Bangladesh sits at 5-0, 5-0, and Omino sits at 5-1. We actually have 6-0. I'm not sure about Omino on the 5-1. I think they lost the week 7 war. So it should be 5-2 for Omino if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong, so apologize in advance if I'm wrong. So if you look at the statistics over here, we have 11v11 3-star, which we just showed. Our 11v10 is at 79%, whereas Omino is at 76%, so we are still better. I don't think it's the best stats for the league average, but we're still doing quite okay over here comparatively. Our 10v10s are inferior to that of Omino's. We are at 19.6%, whereas Omni is at 23.4%. But I believe it's just a single star extra for Omino, one star away, and you have to give it to us. We had 2 wars skipped. One was a postponed, and the other one was a forfeited one. So we did lose out on some opportunities over there. Our 10v11s is amazing again, 42.4% and 23.3% for Omino's. 9v9s pretty much similar for both the teams, and 9v10s don't count much. Any other upcoming wars? This is a divisional war against Los Colossos, if I'm not wrong. Yes, BDFPC faces Los Colossos in week 9. In week 9, we faced Los Colossos with 5-0, 3-3 stats so far. We are definitely doing better in the 10v10 department. 11v10, Los Colossos has a much better dip rate than us, so we have to watch it over there. Our 10v11 is at still much better for 2.4%, probably the highest in the CWL Rising division, and if I'm not wrong, one of the top 3 hit rates in the whole league so far. So yeah, that's hard to beat for 2.5. It means every other hit we get a 2-star in 10v11. So amazing work by the boys. So that's week 9 versus Los Colossos. Moving into the last 2 weeks. In week 10, it's a non-divisional war against Hagure Metal. I believe this would be our hardest word. Hagure Metal has been performing brilliantly. They just have 1 loss against PD. So far, they've been exceptional. Let's look at the stats over here. So far, Hagure Metal had like 8 11v11 attempts. That shows how powerful their 10v10s are actually. So their 11v10 is at 83% versus our 79%. I would say it's comparable, although they're better. 10v10 hit rates, this is where Hagure Metal really shines. They are hitting at 32% 10v10 hit rates. They have 28 10v10 triples in their bag, whereas BDFPC only has 10. So this is somewhere we really have to play well, if we want to get the edge on Hagure Metal. 10v11, this is where BDFPC again stands up, 42.4% against 37%, but 37% is amazing as well. So definitely a clan to watch out for in this season of CWL Rising. Amazing stats by Hagure Metal. I wish them all the best in week 10. It will be a good fight, and will definitely come in strong. So let's move over to week 11. Week 11 is our final week against. It's a divisional match, and I believe it's against Boston Tea Party. So Bangladesh versus BTP. BTP started off well with 2 wins, but that had a 4 losing streak, but came up with a win in the week 7. So hopefully they're back strong again. Let's look at the stats over here. They do have a 11v11 3-star, 2 attempts on 11v11. So I would give both clans an equal share for that percentage stats over there. 11v10, they're definitely performing better than us, with Boston Tea Party at 82.1% and Bangladesh at 79.3%. 10v10, also BTP better than us. However, we have to take the number of hits, triples they have. They have around 3 hits, 3 10v10 attempts out of 14, whereas we have 51 attempts and 3 10 triples. So I would definitely give the edge to Bangladesh on the 10v10s. I believe it's the 10v11s where Boston Tea Party struggled. They had 76 attempts and 13 2-stars, which is a 17.1%. They have definitely some room for improvement over there. So Boston Tea Party would probably want to look at the 10v11 gameplay, whereas BDFPC has like just 33 attempts and has 14 2-stars over there. So definitely amazing performance by BDFPC again. So BDFPC definitely to work on the deep play hit rate over here, as well as the 10v10s if you want to take an edge on the Boston Tea Parties. So basically that is a preview of what's coming up next in the next 4 weeks for Bangladesh, next 5 weeks in fact, because by week 2 we are playing Clash Warriors, so we have 5 more matches remaining for Bangladesh FPC. So I wish the guys, the boys, all the best wishes from my side. Keep the dream alive, keep it strong. 5-0 standing strong at the top of the table. let's keep it strong. Let's go in strong. Plans to watch out for: Red Hounds, Secundum, Black Apple, Hagure Metal, Predominance, JTJ, Pino Valters, Omino, Elite of Valor. All plans performing exceptionally well in this season. 5-1, 5-0. It's just neck to neck. So it's an amazing season so far. I wish the guys all the best for the wars to come. And yeah, that's basically what I have for today. Oh man, that was fast. Let's give a knock at to the guys. Hi to the guys. Hey guys, we are live. Thanks for the hard work, guys. Practicing every single day, warring every single one. Today we have a war against Born as Ghost. It's a F matchup, equal breakdown. So I wish them all the best. Do subscribe to our channel, Bangladesh FPC YouTube. We are trying to outreach to a lot of the Bangladeshi players who are trying to get into the competitive arena. So if you like our content, please do subscribe. CWL Rising for us, 6-0 so far. Amazing performance. Hats off to the guys. Wish them all the best. Before I say quits for today, I would like to go to our clan description over here. Let's see. So we are part of we are the founders of Bangladesh War Alliance. Bangladesh FPC. If you go to bwfpc.com/clan/Bangladesh, you can see our page. You get a short description of who we are, our requirements. You can apply it through our portal over here. We'll get back to you in 1 day's time at most. So if we look at our matches, we had a match against Warways not so soon. We did win over there. The website is still pending to update over here. So yeah, it's still being developed, but yeah, you get the idea. So we have around at least 12 clans in the alliance so far. I wish them all the best. So if you would like to join our alliance, if you're a Bangladeshi clan looking to get into the competitive arena, this is the forum for you guys. Do sign up. Do inform me. I'll get you involved. And yeah, I look forward to you guys joining the CWL scenarios very soon. So basically that's it for me. That's the full recap for CWL by week 1 for CWL Rising season 3. Thank you for joining today, and that would be all from me.